Hello guys, Jerry speaking. Welcome to Bedtime Stories, episode number 316. Last episode, I read you No Wimps Allowed on Pepper Ann. Now today we read you two more chapters in the book of No Wimps Allowed, Tale of Courage. So let's read it now, shall we? See what we got for us. We're on page 36 now, and let's go do it right now, shall we? See what we got for us. To the Dwellers, Inspiration, based on a script written and performed by Peter Hastings and Paul Rugg. I never heard his names. Anyway, illustrations by Jim. Okay, these are the words I cannot pronounce. Anyway, Ludkte. Never heard this name. Anyway, next page. Anyway, Bob 1 says this. Oh, gee whiz. Bob 2 says what? Bob 1. It's so many Bobs I cannot know of. I was just thinking about all the joy we bring Operation a television set. Okay. Bob 2 is like, oh yeah, but not many people know that we're inside that television set. Wow. Bob 2, I know there's a cable on the wires or the magic of something, okay? Magic TV. But no, yeah. They're watching your shows. Okay? Just going to click in their clickers. Now, last episode I said I don't have the book. But this time, yeah. In 2015, I have the book. But anyway. That's right. As we're working away from here, yeah. It's good. Next page. Changing reels, making everything go, and making sure the pictures works. Exactly. Running around with those people, and those don't even know. They don't even care. You don't even. You think they care? No. Do they care? I don't know. You think they care? Well, some of them, yeah. Some of them care. So yeah, I think some of them. Next page. Anyway, there's a lot of them. Yeah, most of them. There are two Bobs. Anyway, a lot of them. Most of them care. If not all of them, yeah, they're swell. Now, hey guys, welcome back. Don't stop reading now. Their spot just begun. Here's Disney's Doug. Now I'm gonna do Disney's Doug today, and move on, and then we'll finish off from there, and then we'll do recess tomorrow. Here we go. Disney's Doug get Ryan back on. This is adopted by Julie Cass. I can't pronounce his last name. Sorry. Illustrated by Kevin Kobaski. Basic, something like that. I haven't pronounced his last name. Sorry. Doug is created by Jim Jenkins. In the original Nickelodeon version, it was Hunger Burger and the Banks and things like that. But anyway. Dear Journal, the Rudolph Buff Memorial Bike Rally and being baked off is Saturday, okay? And skier Patty Chalky and I are reminded to that bicycle race. But that only a few days ago, things are looking bad for the Journal of Doug Funny, okay? I'll be able to ride in the race, won't I? Doug asked Dr. Durzel if Doug doesn't ride, I'll have to. Skier Valentine said, if I'm slower than Christmas. Dr. Durzel, took the cast off Doug's leg, okay? How does the ankle feel? It's terrifying, the ankle. Yeah, it's too much, this ankle seen here. But anyway, he asked, Doug wiggled his toes, he hopped around the room. Great, he cried. Doug's ankle was good and there's new. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Now he had to do was fix him and smash up Twisted bike. Now, I'll explain more about that in the Nickelodeon Doug and Disney's Doug version of the joke series. Anyway, but that's just me. Next page. Anyway, Pork Chop handed Doug a wrench, okay? Thanks, Pork Chop, Doug said. Ruff. Anyway, with the help of Pork Chop, Doug was just a few spokes away from getting his bike on that track. What's wrong with your bicycle, Douglas? His neighbor, Mr. Dake, asked. Now, played by Fred Newman, by the way. I was training for the race. Doug explained. And I ran to a tree. The most important thing is, after a bike accident, Douglas is to get right on back on. Mr. Dink said, Should I fix it first? Doug asked. Of course, Mr. Dink said. But if you don't face your fears right away, they get bigger and bigger. Doug listened as Mr. Dink told a story of his friend who was terrified of bees. Ooh. Sounds nifty. Anyway, it all started when my friend was a boy. Mr. Dink explained. His uncle gave him a box of jumping beans. Okay. But they did more than just jumping. They were alive, okay? Okay, and they have a very bad attitude. Are we talking about beans, Mr. Dink? Asked Doug. Evil beans. Ooh, creepy. Anyway, Mr. Dink muttered, as Sweet bar down his face. So instead, my friend had been afraid of beans. He said, beans, like llama beans? Doug asked. Lima. Okay, llamas. Mr. Dink cried. I don't know what to do. Next page. Anyway. Where? Anyway, as Doug walked his neighbor dive in the bushes, he suspected that Mr. Dink's friend was really Mr. Dink. Jeez. Oh well, Doug said. Back to my bike. But Miss Porkchop has already finished the job. Way to go, Porkchop, Doug said. Now for the chest ride. Doug climbed onto this bike. He put on his foot, on the pedal. Then he froze. Jumble Street, coming in as Jumble Pictures Incorporated logo. But anyway, suddenly became a terrifying hill. As high as Mount St. Buster, okay? Coming with Buster Baxter from the Arthur series. Anyway. The tree had hit, with it creeping towards him with its sinister limbs. Closer. Hey, funny, voice sneered. Are you going to drive with that piece of junk or what? Stupid, huh? Huh? Dog gasped. He looked up and saw Roger. What's the matter, funny? Roger snickered. Afraid? You should be. Well, we beat you this year, just like we did last year. It's too much for Doug. It's just afraidness, you know. Doug's mouth felt as dry as cotton. Candy. It's just too much, you know. Well, he was afraid. Not raising Roger, but getting back in his bike. You know, I don't know what to do next between Doug and the whole entire, let's say, Roger. I mean, they voiced by same actor named Billy West, Nickelodeon version. You know, it's too much. Next page. Anyway. Okay, so I walked my bike to school. Doug thought that the next morning, it's a beautiful day for a guy who's walking his bike to school. Wow. Besides, on my way home, just with his friends rolled up, you look like you walk the whole way. Patty Mercedes said. Doug laughed nervously. Wow. What kind of dope will you walk a perfectly good bike to school, hey? Too much. I chew. Chocolate said Becker sneeze. Bless you. Anyway. Coming down with something chalky, Skeeter said. Chalky sniffed, and a little cold won't keep me out of the race. That's the spirit, Patty cried. We're going to need 100% for everyone in the team. Patty was right. Doug thought. He rolled Doug at the spike again. He would do it for Patty. He would do it for the team. Right, after school, Doug muttered. At 3 o'clock, Doug tried every bait. He must, try to cover his eyes, but it was no use. What, are you afraid of your own body? Asked Roger. Too much chicken. Roger, this golf ball. Oh, man, it's too much. Next page, anyway. Paul's laugh. It's not even funny. Jesus. What a baby. Maybe he needs trade wheels. First of all, shut up. And secondly, you're too much. Anyway, maybe being wrestled by Roger this game was pretty bad. But worse than that, Doug thought but maybe Roger was right. Yeah, the bike crash must ride. Okay. Yeah, I saw on the last page. But anyway, Doug mumbled in the bed that night. Oh man. When he finally fell asleep, he had a bummer of the nightmare. Jesus. Anyway, bicycle monster, Little Mumble Dog is a baby. Why? The monster has claws for handles and sharp, silly teeth. Kind of a vampire difference. Bikie man, baby Doug groggled. But Doug woke up in the cold sweat and it was his worst nightmare ever. It was perfectly true. The day of the race could come, slowly enough for Doug. We'll be cheering for you, Doug, Mr. Funny said. Agreed. She wanted a pile of baked beans in this car. Patty, Skeeter, and Chalky roll up on next page. Anyway. Their bikes. Yes, exactly. I thought we could all ride together, Doug, Patty said. Doug looked at Chalky, and, his nose was as red as a beet, and as lucky as a faucet. Achoo, Chalky sneezed. Bless you, Chalky. Anyway, Chalky sounds awful. Patty whistled at the dog. It's a good thing you're riding with us, Doug. I can do this, Doug thought. But we is near this bike, he morphed in Bikie Man. Wow. Doug Peg, I can't ride in the race today, he cried. What do you mean, Patty asked. Doug pointed his foot. My ankle hurts again. Jesus, anyway. Was it a sniff of her ankle? Chalky, asked. Anyway, makes sense. Anyway, Doug had to think fast. The pain shoots from the one ankle to another, he said. Patty sighed. That's okay, Doug. We'll just have to do our best without you. Roger is right about this. It's too much. Okay, Doug felt as a total loser. It's too much. Anyway, how did he let his best friends down? Agreed. I don't know what to say next between now and then. I just want to give out a clear thoughts. He dragged his bike into the Lucky Duck Park. Just the beanbag off, okay? When's it about to begin? Excuse my birthday on these Sour Patch Kids. Anyway. Anyway, he heard Mayor Tipsy ask Mr. Dink, are you sure you want to judge the bean contest here? Wife Tippy, Mr. Dink replied. Next page. Anyway, judging beans is a lot like a ride of no wait. Let me start over. Getting the phone by the bean doesn't mean no. You gotta be kidding me. Anyway, Tippy tried to help. If you don't do it now, she said, you're never gonna do it. Exactly. Is that it? Exactly, Mr. Dink agreed. Then he entered the bean tent, muttering, bigger than beans. Bigger than beans. He took a whiff, then he carefully sampled on one tiny bee. Wow, he shouted. How could anything so evil taste so delicious? Exactly. Give it a break. Anyway, Doug watches Mr. Dink scarf down his huge spoonfuls of beans. If Mr. Dink can eat beans, Doug wondered, why could he go on the bike? Doug turned his eyes to race. Patty's pebble pushers were against Beebe's butlers, Team Sleech, and Rogers did duers. Wow, stupid, I know. But anyway, be prepared to eat my dust again, Roger jeered. Stupid, I know. On your mark, get set, bang. The gun went off, boom. It's like cannon difference before I was about to rock me through you. But anyway, Patty took the lead in the first lap. Then it was Skier's turn. Go Skier, Doug shouted. Meanwhile, Chalky was sneezing up the storm. Achoo, achoo, achoo. But let's just, go home and get some rest, man. Anyway. Doug, couldn't believe it. Every time Chalky gets on this bike, he can sneeze himself off. I can, do this. Chalky wheezy. It's just, at the time, you need some rest, man. Anyway, Doug wanted to help Chalky, but next page, anyway, couldn't even help himself. Anyway, Doug Patty asked, are you okay? No, Patty, Doug said, I'm not. Wow. Doug took a deep breath and told Patty everything. Geez, why that's gonna help us. That's from a pretty bad accident, Patty said. It takes a lot of courage to get back on. He's still a part of our team. By now, poor Chuck was crawling towards his bike. Can't let the team down. Dude, you need to go to the hospital. Fast. Anyway, that did. Doug had to get a handle of Bikey Man. Once and for all. I'm bigger than Bikey Man, Doug repeated. Bigger than Bikey Man himself. Anyway, Doug gripped the handlebars. He pumped the pedals. Faster, faster, faster. No! Wow. This makes sense. Bikey Man screamed. But as Doug pumped the pedals, the monster's voice finally faded to nothing. Jesus. But at once, Doug Old Bike was back. But Bikey Man was history. Why? Way to go, Doug Patty cheered. Doug Patty BB's Busters. He came on Roger's Directors. Wow. Just makes more sense. And the next page is like this. No way you're beating me. Funny, Roger snared. He was so busy yelling at his Mr. Fridge. Thank God it's over. Flash. Thank you. Only Alan and Moo, Sleech's solar-powered bike stood between Doug and winning. Only a dark cloud passed above. Oh, Cuba. Shades and my doom, Al Moon. Molly, wow. The crowd went wild as Doug speeded through the finish line. He wasn't a chicken or a baby or a loser. He was a hero. Thank God. We won, Patty Sear and the woozy Chalky shouted. Wow. As the team carried him on their shoulders, Doug was the happiest kid alive. Exactly. Good job, Doug. Do better than this. Anyway, it happened a great day, but they have won the race. His mom was named Bean Queen. And Mr. Dink finally ate beans, and he liked them. And I learned, Doug wrote in this journal that when you fall on your bean, you gotta look at your bike in the eye. No, what I mean is, if your bike would throw you off, you can let your beans. If this is always finishers pages. Anyway, we're gonna be done with these pages and we'll be done. Anyway, no, that is not either. Anyway, if you fall off the bike of bicycle life, just have your bean in your face and say, "Hey, I'm a good getting back on," or something like that. Rough, agreed, Pork Chop. Exactly, 100%. So that was part 2 of our book. I know it's getting late and all, but what do I think about part 2? What about the Doug one? It was amazing. So far, this Doug read was a success. And we're going to continue on. We're going to leave it there. And that was the Bedtime Stories episode number 316. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned for the next one. It's going to be Bedtime Stories episode number 317, which will be the final part of No Wimps Allowed, Tales of Courage. Till next time, Sweet Jerry's and Papa Baby. Get more Bedtime Stories episodes, guys. Be soon. Till we say out. See ya.